bookish friends. I can't believe it's already time to film my February TBR. I do have a few books I'm hoping to get on here. For Chantel at Chantel Reads All Day Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, the prompt is size. And I had book club last night, and we were looking at this one for our next prompt, and we were just having a blast thinking of different ways to make it work, because we're like, oh, you could pick the shortest book on your TBR to read, or the longest book, or the most oversized, or, you know, the physically tiny, or, you know, it could have anything to do with an amount of measurement in the title. And at one point we were like, oh, the books all have a certain number of pages, so that, you know, they're a certain size. If you were wanting to work in a religious book, we serve a great and powerful God beyond all measure. We were just having a fun time. And I chose the Dark Giants for mine, so I'm hoping I can work this one in. And Chantel's also doing a Year of Maud read along, and I think February is Anne of Avonlea. For the Buzzword cover challenge, it's a Skyline, so a lot of books would work for that. But I borrowed Love Among the Chickens by P.G. Wodehouse from a friend of mine, and like there's clouds, there's a skyline in there, so if I could work this on. Notice I'm trying to fit some smaller books. I'm gonna do my cards. I did not put any of the ones from last month back in here, and I'm gonna cap myself at 4 because I'm not really getting into a lot of the books I want to be getting to. So we'll see. I'd also like to make some progress in some series. This one's a series book. This one's a series book. I didn't intend on rereading all of these, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm gonna just pick 5 off the top, and this one. Chilling title. Cold, death, etc. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm going to get to my Scottish Bakehouse Mysteries book for January, and it is Of Ice and Men, so I could put this on for next month. I also decided this is going to be the last one I read for a while. I might just take a break until next year, because I caught up with the series, and with Annie's Fiction there was one that came out every month, and I just don't know if I care to read all of those. I want room in my TBRs to be reading more than one book from one series for the whole time, and I didn't plan on purchasing all 24 of them. So Laura and Carol wanted to stay a few more minutes. So, oh, this is a snippet from one of, I'll go down. It's the dead of winter in Lochmellig, Michigan, and bred on arrival bakehouse owners Molly Ferris, Laura Donovan, and Carol McCallan are weathering yet another Upper Peninsula snow squall. Eager for some fun, the Bakehouse 3 hope that 2 upcoming events their Scottish town is hosting, an ice fishing derby and a celebration of poet Robert Burns, will thaw their frosty morale. At the very least, the festivities should help the friends break the ice with a few newcomers to the quaint, close-knit village. Oh, it's another murder mystery. Would you look at that? Carol McCallan asked, a note of awe in her voice. Not the best first sentence. what did I do with my card? So, there's one. I did say I wanted to make progress on some series. So, I shall just take the next 5 and go with the middle this time. Even number of pages. Okay. Let's go with this one first. So definitely, that's odd. See what my copy of the Anne of Avonlea has. Oh, this one ends on page 276. So yay! Okay, maybe I will draw 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with this one. Science fiction. I'm gonna do the gateway because it's middle grade and it has this portal where aliens from space can come to Earth. So, oh, I got 2 of them. So yeah, I'll definitely do 5 this time. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 2 of those are like just around 200 pages. This one. Oh. Pretty cover. Well, I mean, I do like this cover. But I think I'm gonna go with the Myth Makers because I really want to get to this one, and it is a stunning cover. Oh, I didn't read any of the other first lines. Hold on. Rewind. Back to Anne of Avonlea. Chapter 1 is An Irate Neighbor. A tall, slim girl, half past 16, with serious gray eyes and hair, which her friends called auburn, had sat down on the broad red sandstone step of a Prince Edward Island farmhouse one ripe afternoon in August, firmly resolved to construe so many lines of Virgil. Not the best. The Dark Giants. Grok! Charlie bellowed through the bush. Oh, Grok. Grok is the name of the shadow creature. The Myth Makers. I'm gonna go with the first sentence from the first page of actual prose instead of the graphics. Have you ever read about a magical place like our world and yet otherworldly that seemed so real you longed to step inside it? Oh, I forgot. I'm also going to read. I don't remember the title of it. I just dropped my books. Wow. I'll put a picture up of the cover of the book we're reading for February for Tales from Distant Lands Book Club because I have it on ebook. So, give me a second. And my chair's squeaky. Alright. I only have 4 cards for my last hand. So, pick this one. A standalone. Love Among the Chickens is a novel by P.G. Wodehouse, first published in 1906. This comedic story centers on Jeremy Garnett, a London writer and bachelor, who is persuaded by his friend Stanley Featherstonehoff Uckridge to join him in starting a chicken farm in the English countryside. Yeah, I think this one is a standalone, so I got all of these. I didn't really say anything about Mythmakers. This is The Remarkable Fellowship of C.S. Lewis and J.A.R. Tolkien. The rich worlds of C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia and J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings have enchanted readers, both young and old, for generations. But before they created these literary landmarks, Lewis and Tolkien were simply two friends who shared a love of stories. The Mythmakers chronicles their lives from their horrific tour in the trenches of World War I, their first meeting at Oxford in 1929, and the literary discussions of the Inklings to World War II, the publications of their works and their legacies. Their personal stories are so intertwined that neither can be easily told without the other. I liked John Hendrick's The Faithful Spy about Dietrich Bonhoeffer and the plot to kill Hitler. So I'm looking forward to that one. I've heard nothing but good things. And I did not put any books from my 25 books to read in 2025 on there. I would like to get to Winterheart in February, because otherwise I won't get to it until November or December. And it's still quite winter in February. It's a bit chunkier. And so then I could do a shorter one and do this Sanderson one that I've had for more than a year. And if I finish my nonfiction book for January, I could put End of the Spear for my nonfiction book to work through in February. So here's another pile of possibilities I'd like to get to and focus on. And then those shouldn't take me too long. So I'd really like to read the next Mrs. Pollifax book. I only have 2 left in the series, and then I could check off the series. And what else do I have here? I never got around to continuing the If I Run series by Terry Blackstock. I've also had her Aftermath on here for quite a while. I kind of want to do this Wilder King trilogy as the series I start and finish for my book bingo. Of course, this owl book is cute. And then it's been it's been a couple months since I read an Agatha Christie. I have lots of possibilities on here. But if I get through that stack, these are probably the 3 I will focus on the most. And yeah, let me know what your reading plans are for February. I know February is going on, but that's mostly fairy tale retellings. And I'm just not in the mood to have that be my whole reading for February. There's just too many other books I want to get to. And I don't have any fairy tale retellings on my cart. Well, yeah, I don't know if Winterheart is Oh, this is gonna be a 4-book series. Inspired by The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, with sweeping and large cast characters like the Throne of Glass series. Oh. I hope it'll be a clean, exciting read. Oh, good. I hope it stays clean, because I don't want to commit to a series that's gonna get explicit. Yeah. Anyway, let me know if you have any books to recommend for my ever-growing TBR. I'm at an all-time high on Goodreads at 115 books, because I keep starting series and then not finishing them and then starting new series. So anyway, let me know what you're gonna read. Here's my stack of priority books, and until next time, happy reading.